I think that there is a lot more information out there about Hep C. I think there's a lot more support out there for people with Hep C. I think it still can get better, but I still think it's a lot better than when it was when I was there, because it was a long time ago. I have heard a lot of people clearing, and that includes genotype 1, which is a lot more difficult, which is what I am. The response that I got was, no, I didn't clear the virus, so I still am Hep C positive, RNA positive, yeah? But it brought my ALTs down, which are my enzymes, you know, and of course that's going to make some sort of difference. From some humongous amount, slowly down to now 18, which is normal for anybody, you know. The range being 0 to 45, of course, so I'm 18, so that's really good. My viral load was way over 10 million, and I was very, very sick. It's come down to 500. My fibrosis level, when they measure it with the Fs 0 to F4, I was a 3, bordering on 3.5, which is very close to cirrhosis. Right? Now, I know a lot about the liver, and I know that the liver can heal itself or repair itself as long as it's not too bad, or certainly in parts anyway. Because I'm not cirrhotic, at least I'm not going to, because my viral load has dropped and my ALTs are at a normal level and have stayed that I'm not going to get any more progression of fibrosis. Well, I shouldn't anyway. So that has helped with my quality of life. Understand that it's a slow progressing disease. Yes, it's good to catch it while it's early. Find out what your genotype is. That's really important, because that will play a big impact on when you should do it too. And also the percentages of the rates, whether you will clear or not. You know, a lot of viruses, don't matter what virus it is, a lot of viruses have different strains of that particular virus. And with Hep C, with these particular ones, with any hepatitis, with viral hepatitis, are called genotypes. And so my genotype is 1B, which is less, it doesn't respond as well as genotypes 2 and 3.
The treatment?
The treatment.
Yeah.
Pegylated interferon. So what I'm saying now is, because we have a Hepatitis Council that I believe functions incredibly well, the team that works there, that what you do is you contact them and you work out a plan to, because the waiting list is so long and it is a slow progressive disease, then you can work out a plan, you know, do things that don't cost money. There are things that you can do that don't cost money, you know, just changing some of the things in your diet, you know, and I do believe weight has a huge effect on how you respond to the treatment. One of the things for me was I was quite large at the time, but they didn't know that at the time. Yeah? So I've heard of a lot of people that are genotype 1B that have cleared, but they were a lot lighter than I was. You know? So these are all the things that you need to know to help you plan, especially if you've got kids. You know, it's slow progressing. So you don't have to do it right away. Get all those things organised. Plan on that. Take a year, take 2 years, it's okay. And keep talking to someone that knows about it. Ring the council. Well, that varies with most people. However, it's usually the first couple of months. Let's say the first 3 months at a push. And for some reason, and I don't know why, the last month or 2 months. I'm not quite sure why. That could be a head thing, but most people tell me that. Side effects, some people say that they get like flu-like symptoms. Most of the people that I know, it's more than flu-like symptoms. It's like bloody malaria. It knocks you for 6, you know? And there are times where you feel so sick that you do want to go in and say, I don't want to be on this anymore. Now, you need to expect those things. If you can look at the worst possible scenario and work towards that, then it might not be as bad as that. You know, I wasn't as bad as that. I was sick, yes, but I would say mine were more like flu-like symptoms. But I do know of a lot of women that have said that it's more like malaria. You know, I suppose it depends on your body type. Because I was big, maybe my body was able to handle it and absorb it a little bit better. You know, maybe that's what it is. Continually talking to your nurses, you know, your liver nurses and the specialists and the council here, and talking about what you can do. So side effects, nausea is another one, but it depends. You know, I didn't get that nauseous. I got a little bit nauseous, but I'm the sort of person that if I'm going to be sick, it usually comes out the other end rather than out of the mouth. You know, but that would be my nausea. You know what I mean? So I was. Diarrhea was really awful for me, and that feeling, that stomach feeling, was really, really bad. Some mornings I'd wake up feeling like I'd been hit by a bus. In fact, I had been hit by a bus. But that's another story. You know, like, in terms of people and how they address things and how they look at things, and your outlook on it helps the way you are. If you're going to sit there and you're going to mope and you're going to be depressed, then you're going to feel really, really bad. Whether you're on treatment or not, you're going to feel really bad, right? So you've got to try and have a positive outcome, or positive outcome to life, period, you know, as much as possible. You know, don't sit there. No, it's not easy to walk. No, it's not easy to exercise. Even if you can just walk down to the front yard and then walk back, or if you make it from where you're sitting to the kitchen, you know, and then try and make it a little bit further the next day. Look, you know, it doesn't matter what you're doing. If you look at it from a negative perspective, then it's going to be bad. What you put out is what you get. You can put out shit, you'll get shit. You know, bottom line. You know, so why is this any different? You know, so these side effects will vary, and I'm not saying that you're not going to get sick. I'd be a liar if you said that. It's like people saying to me, "Oh, do tattoos hurt?" You know, and you go to some tattooists and they'll go, "Oh, no, they don't. You know, no, they don't hurt." Yes, they do. But do you want a tattoo or don't you? You know, it's just how you look at things.